I walk back into that house, and Sonia, the real daughter of the Robert family, is already at the door with a smug smile.
Brett White may be older, but he's rich. You should be honored to be his wife.
My palm cracks across her face.
Why don't you take this chance for yourself? You spiked my drink.
Tatiana, the woman I have called mother, storms in, her face twisted with rage.
How dare you hit Sonia?
She looks at me like I'm the ungrateful one. But 3 months ago, a simple blood test cracks my world open. I'm not a Roberts. Their real daughter is Sonia. I become a ghost in my own home, a usurper who steals luxuries meant for her. So they make a plan. Brett White, a wealthy associate, wants me. Marrying me off to him means a $5 million payoff. They drug my drink, but I slip away.
Sonia drugged me and ridiculed me. So tell me, wasn't that slap well-deserved? I was thinking of your future. Your real family is from a poor village. Marrying Mr. White is a blessing. If marrying wealth is such a blessing, seize it yourself. How dare you measure yourself against Sonia? She is already engaged to Roger Ellis, heir to the prestigious Ellis family. That's right. Roger tells me I'm his one true love.
I was Roger's fiancé first, but once my parentage unravels, Sonia slips into my place like a perfectly tailored gown. Roger makes the swap with disturbing ease.
Relax. I wouldn't touch Roger with a 10-foot pole. You two are a perfect match. Just keep your theatrics away from me.
Jonathan steps in, offering me a forced sigh and an envelope.
This is $10,000. It's time you sought out your biological parents in Ferg.
Ferg, a desolate, impoverished region.
We raised her for over a decade. We owe her nothing. She's an ungrateful parasite.
A bitter laugh almost escapes me. They have no idea I was the one managing the Roberts group from behind the scenes. Without me, they would have collapsed long ago. I refuse the money and turn to pack my things. Sonia rushes after me. When I come down with my worn black bag, Sonia is right there with a mask of fake concern.
Don't be hasty. Take these clothes. I heard your real family is struggling.
She grabs my bag. The contents scatter across the marble floor. Amidst the items, a Chanel bracelet catches the light.
This is the bracelet Dad gave me last week. How could it end up in your bag? Stealing from your own family? A thief within the family is the ultimate disgrace.
Jonathan's frown deepens into a stormy scowl.
Yelena, explain yourself. Why does the bracelet I gave to Sonia end up in your bag?
Tatiana shrieks to call the police. She's a thief. Get the authorities. Sonia puts on a fake sigh, playing the merciful angel. Maybe it was a mistake. Let her keep it. I watch their act. My expression like ice. I pick up the bracelet, holding it to Sonia's face. Look. Read the engraving. The initials Y.R. gleam under the light. Shock cracks Sonia's polished mask. Then, a servant hurries down the stairs, holding another bracelet. Miss Roberts, is this what you were searching for? The room chokes in silence. Do you still want to call the police, Sonia? Sonia's composure snaps, sputtering out a venomous insult. How could a poor girl like you afford that? Unless you sold yourself. Yelena doesn't blink. She fires back, her words like a whip. You seem awfully familiar with that trade. Is that how you survived before the Roberts family? Sonia's face burns crimson. Tatiana explodes, a firestorm of maternal fury. Get out, you ungrateful wretch. Even if you beg on your knees, I won't step foot in this house again. I stride out, a worn black bag, my only luggage. The crisp evening air clears the stench of their hypocrisy. My phone buzzes. Brody, they really kicked you out? Those shameless leeches. Any updates on my real parents? Brody confirms the search is in progress. I hang up. As I approach the main road, a sharp, metallic scent hits me. A man, Austin Barton, staggers from the shadows, his white shirt soaked crimson. Who sent you? A pack of men in black, close in, predators hunting a weakened prey. Their cruel eyes snap onto me. Don't worry, sweetheart. After we gut him, we'll enjoy you real good. Leave. They laugh. Then, they spot the glint of silver in her hand. 3 sleek needles shimmer between my fingers. I move. My arm cuts the dark. Silver streaks light up the night. Needles bury into throats and limbs with surgical precision. Not a single cry escapes before the pack of men fold to the ground, silenced and limp. Austin stares, rooted to the spot, disbelief crashing against his pain. He wonders who I am, and thinking that I'm not just skilled. I'm extraordinary. The injured man's pulse is weak and erratic under my fingers. Not just blood loss poison. I sprinkle powder over his wounds and hand him a pill.
Take this. Without treatment, the poison will kill you.
He hesitates, staring at me with those dark, cold eyes. I bandage him just as his men arrive, then turn to leave.
At least tell me your name.
That won't be necessary.
I walk off without looking back. A Rolls Royce pulls up. A middle-aged man steps out. Miss Harris, I'm Sebastian Holden, the Harris family's butler. I'm here to take you home.
Me? Miss Harris.
The Roberts family had claimed my real parents were poor villagers from Ferg, but this car and this man scream nothing but obscene wealth. I get in. Sebastian explains everything on the drive to the elite villas. I was born in Ferg, disappeared shortly after birth, and now my real family is the wealthiest in Eightfast. The villa that rises before me is a palace. A woman, Donna, rushes out, tears streaming down her face.
Yelena, my dearest daughter, we found you at last.
She wraps her arms around me, sobbing. I stiffen. This affection feels foreign. Callum Harris, her husband, stands nearby, eyes glistening with emotion. Inside, Bella greets me with a measured smile, but something cold flickers behind her eyes. Donna unfastens an emerald bracelet from her wrist worth millions.
This has always been with me. Now it's yours. I can't accept something so precious. Everything I have will one day be yours.
She fastens it around my wrist before I can protest again. Across the room, Bella's smile freezes. Her fingers curl into tight fists. Bella's smile doesn't reach her eyes when my real mother, Donna, puts the emerald bracelet on my wrist. Then, like a mask slipping into place, her face crumples into fake vulnerability.
If my presence is a burden, maybe I should just leave.
Great. Another troublesome sister. Mom shuts it down, telling Bella she is part of the family too. Bella just smiles, a confident, practiced thing. She looks at my plain clothes like they are a contagious disease. I know that look. Sonia gave me the same one. At dinner, Mom and Dad, Callum, can't stop fussing over me. Bella's fake concern starts again.
Yelena, eat more. You've probably never had such fine food before.
Mom's eyes go soft with pity, and she piles more food onto my plate. Bella sees it isn't working, so she changes tactics.
Yelena, I heard you didn't finish high school.
Dad offers to find me a good school, no pressure. Bella panics. She brings up her own prestigious university, Kaylee, just to warn me away from it.
The entrance pressure might be too much for you. It's brutal.
She is terrified I'll tarnish her perfect little campus queen image. I set my fork down.
Then I'll go to Keeley.
The table goes dead silent.
The president of Keeley University, Hugh Wilson, already reaches out to me. I just need to confirm.
Bella's jaw goes slack. Her whole reality just cracks.
The same Kaylee University.
The one she needs perfect grades to get into. The one she is so proud of. Their perfect daughter is speechless. Mom and Dad just stare at me, too shocked to speak. Bella stares at me like I just claimed I could fly. Hugh Wilson, founder of Keeley University. Now a big shot in the Ministry of Education. Even the richest families couldn't get a meeting with him. And I just say he called me personally. You? Hugh Wilson reached out to you? I nod. Bella doesn't call me a liar. Not yet, but her smirk says everything. She'll wait. Let me hang myself with my own words. Then Dad pulls out a black card. Yelena, no spending limit. Buy whatever you want. Bella's jaw tightens. She's never gotten one of those. Then Mom begins. We're hosting a grand banquet. It's time everyone knew our real daughter is home. Bella's fingers curl under the table. Her knuckles go white. If I stay, she'll be exposed for what she really is, an adopted daughter, a placeholder. She'll have to get rid of me. Across the city, Austin lies in a hospital bed. Sir, we've searched everywhere. The woman hasn't been found. Keep looking. She gave him a pill. Told him it would counteract the poison. Jared, his doctor, bursts in with lab results. Your toxin levels dropped significantly. What treatment did you receive? Austin sits up. Find me. That is all that matters for him now. I call Hugh. Confirm my enrollment at Kaylee University. Then I head to Supreme Plaza. Need clothes that don't scream heiress. I step into Moda Style, flip through the new arrivals. The door opens behind me. Two familiar figures walk in. I barely step into Moda Style before Sonia's voice cuts through the air.
Yelena, are you sure you can afford anything here?
I keep flipping through the rack, not even looking at her. Sonia's eyes lock onto my trench coat, a gift from my real parents. Her grip tightens around her coffee cup.
I'm just trying to look out for you.
She grabs my arm, coffee splashes everywhere. A dark brown stain spreads across the pristine white fabric, a one-of-a-kind Moda Style limited edition.
Oh no, such a terrible accident. Here, buy yourself a new coat.
She flicks a crumpled bill at me. It flutters to the floor like trash. She smirks, waiting for me to break. I reach out calmly and take the half-empty cup from her hand. Then I dump it directly onto her face. Coffee streaks down her foundation, smears her mascara, peels her fake lashes right off.
You.
Tatiana storms back in, freezes, then rushes at me with pure fury.
You ungrateful wretch. Have you lost your mind?
She shoves a stack of bills toward me, trembling with rage.
Take this and leave. If you cause trouble again, I'll call the police. That's not enough. This is a Moda Style limited edition. Your cash wouldn't cover a few stitches.
Tatiana laughs in disbelief and demands verification. The sales associate examines the coat, her fingers tracing the label. This is indeed a unique Moda Style limited edition piece. Cleaning requires specialized care at our facility. The fee is $200,000. Tatiana's jaw drops. Sonia's face, still dripping coffee, twists in outrage. Tatiana thrusts her card at the associate, desperate to brush it off. Moments later, the associate returns. I'm sorry, ma'am. The card has insufficient funds. Silence slams into the room. Tatiana snatches the card back, staring at it like it betrayed her.
Struggling? There's another option. Get on your knees and bark like a dog. Maybe then I'll waive the fee.
Tatiana's face burns crimson. She fumbles for her phone and dials Jonathan. Instead of reassurance, his voice roars through the speaker.
Where the hell are you two? Get back here immediately. Something's happened.
Tatiana's hand trembles. The blood drains from her face. I watch Tatiana drag Sonia out of Moda Style, their faces pale with panic. That urgent phone call from Jonathan has them running scared. A cold smirk tugs at my lips. Whatever waits at home will be far worse than a stained coat. They race back to the house. Jonathan paces at the doorway like a trapped animal. Honey, what happened? Before Jonathan can answer, a car screeches into the driveway. Brett White storms out, his face twisted with fury. How dare you deceive me? Mr. White, I would never dare. This must be a misunderstanding. Yes, a mix-up. We would never harm you. Then explain the naked photos of me plastered on every news outlet. I'm a laughingstock. The truth spills out like poison. Brett had trusted Tatiana when she offered me to him as a gift. He goes to the hotel, gets naked, waits eagerly. But instead of me, the police burst in and arrest him for solicitation. Naked photos of his arrest hit every headline. His reputation is destroyed. He knows only the Roberts family had the details. So he checks the hotel surveillance footage. The footage shows Sonia sneaking around the hallway, phone in hand, snapping photos of his room. Tatiana and Sonia immediately try to pin it on me. It was Yelena. She set you up. Of course it was her. That parasite. Brett's hand shoots out. A brutal slap cracks across Sonia's face. Enough, you liar. The footage shows you sneaking with your phone. No, it wasn't me. Let us fix this. Tell us what to do. But Brett's gaze cuts through them like ice. I've reviewed every angle. You used my trust as a weapon. After all I've done for your family, I'm telling you this isn't over. The real storm is just beginning for the Roberts family. Brett White's wife sees the naked photos. She goes on a rampage at home. Jonathan is pale. His knees practically buckle.
Mr. White, please. This is a misunderstanding. Sonia would never do this.
But Brett's scorn is absolute. Spare me. Whatever mess you created, you clean up. He slams the door and leaves. Tatiana sways. Her world collapsing.
It's over.
Jonathan's spirit is shattered. Then, the rage hits him. He thinks it is my fault. A setup.
If I ever see her again, I'll make her beg on her knees.
Jonathan snaps. His palm cracks hard across Tatiana's cheek.
Enough. This was your idiotic plan. We're ruined. Brett's investment is gone.
While their empire crumbles, I walk back into my real home. My mom, Donna, takes my hand. On the table is a steaming plate of ravioli.
I made it for you, my dear. Shrimp and cheese.
A flicker of warmth hits my chest, something I haven't felt in years. Nearby, Bella's jealousy burns hot.
Don't waste it. Mom's not well, yet she slaved in the kitchen just for you.
I ignore Bella completely. My eyes are on Donna. Her pale skin. The slight tremor in her hands. I suspect it isn't just stress. I reach out, my fingers pressing gently onto her pulse point.
Yelena, do you know medicine? I know a bit. Your system's weak, attacked by cold. I'll write a prescription tonight. My daughter is truly incredible.
Bella scoffs, arms crossed tight.
Top specialists fail. But sure, the country bumpkin will perform a miracle.
I don't dignify her with a response. Let results do the talking. Later, as Donna rests, I finish my meal and head upstairs. Bella watches my silhouette vanish up the steps. Her expression darkens with deep resentment. I step into my room, letting the shower wash the day's tension away. A robe hangs loose on my shoulders as my phone buzzes. I glance at the screen. Brody, his voice explodes through the speaker before I can even sit down.
Yelena, guess what? A Barton family big shot posts a $50 million bounty for Yancy services.
Not interested. Decline it.
What? $50 million? You're turning that down.
I have my reasons. By the way, I find my biological parents, the Harris family.
Brody goes silent. Then he bursts back, his voice full of glee.
Insanely rich. So, care to share the love with your favorite friend? Still, that Barton guy seems persistent. He might be closing in.
Let him try.
Brody changes the subject to an auction at the dark nightclub. He says a piece of jade is the highlight. It calms the mind, boosts health, and stays warm against the skin. My interest sparks. If it works, it's perfect for my mother.
I'll be there.
The following evening, I slip away from home. Outside, the dark nightclub looks understated. Inside, pure opulence. A security guard blocks my path. His eyes scan my youthful face. Miss, this isn't a place for someone like you. Minors are prohibited. Calmly, I pull a sleek black card from my bag and hand it to him.
I'm not underage. Does this clear things up?
His expression changes in a flash. A bead of sweat rolls down his temple. That black VIP card means only one thing. A client who spends over $50 million. Unrestricted access. He stammers an apology as I walk past him into the crowd. In our private room, Brody is already reclining. He grins and points at the room next door.
Guess who's next door? Austin Barton.
I look. He sits with a cold, commanding presence. Those dark, intense eyes carry a quiet authority. I blink in recognition. It's the man I pulled out of trouble recently. But beneath that polished exterior, I see a grim truth. He's terminally poisoned. His days are numbered.
I'm not interested.
Brody sighs at my lack of enthusiasm. Next door, Austin's face remains carved from stone. His confidant, John, asks the obvious question. So, still no luck tracking down Yancy?
No, someone's protecting her, but we'll find her even if I have to turn this city upside down.
Moments later, the auctioneer steps onto the stage. A dramatic pause hangs heavy in the air. He reveals the highly anticipated piece of jade. The jade sits under a spotlight, glowing like captured starlight. Opening bid, $5 million. Bids fly fast, $6 million, $8 million. Then, a sharp voice cuts through the noise.
$20 million.
Gasps choke the room. I lean forward. I need that jade for my mother.
$30 million.
Every head turns to stare at me. Austin doesn't even blink. He raises his paddle again.
$40 million.
Beside me, Brody grabs the armrest, his knuckles white.
Yelena, the price is insane. This guy's got unlimited funds.
I ignore him. My paddle goes up.
$50 million.
The crowd buzzes with shock. Austin's reply is instant.
80 million.
The number slams into me like a wall. Brody is right. He can do this all night.
Austin Barton. I'll remember that name.
I stand up, frozen fury radiating from my body, and walk out. I barely take a step before a gang of drunks swagger into my path. They stink of cheap booze. One leers at me, a greasy grin on his face. Hey, princess, what's a pretty thing like you doing all alone? He reaches for my shoulder. I don't let him touch me. My hand shoots out. I grab his wrist and twist. A sickening crack echoes in the street. He hits the ground screaming. The others freeze. Then rage twists their faces. The leader snarls and lunges. I am faster. I sweep his legs. He crashes onto the pavement. Another comes at me. I throw him over my shoulder. He lands hard. In seconds, they are all on the ground, groaning in pain.
If you see me again, stay far away. You'll regret it.
I slide my hands into my pockets and walk off, my silhouette sharp as a blade. Inside the club, Austin steps out and sees the battered men on the pavement. Austin, isn't that the girl from the auction? Austin's eyes lock onto my disappearing figure. Recognition hits him like a bolt of lightning. It is me, the one who saved his life. He takes a step forward, but I am already melting into the shadows. Austin's jaw tightens. He turns to his men, his voice an iron command.
Find out who she is. Immediately.
Austin finally sees me again, right outside the club. He wants to chase after me, but I am already gone. So he sends his man to pull the security footage. Domenic, his personal assistant, comes back with nothing. Sir, the footage, it's blank. Austin freezes for a second, then a slow smile crosses his face.
I see.
I have the footage erased. He thinks he can track me. Cute. Next morning, the Harris family gathers for breakfast. Bella starts in with her fake concern the moment I walk in.
She came home so late. It's not safe for a girl. I didn't know 9 o'clock was late.
Donna cuts the tension by announcing the Mitchell family birthday party.
We'll go together. It's a perfect chance to introduce you.
Bella's face tightens, just for a flash. She hates the idea of me meeting their friends, but she hides it fast and puts on her helpful little sister act.
Don't worry, sis. I'll introduce you to Amanda Mitchell.
After breakfast, a designer arrives with gowns from Moda Style. Bella lunges for a pink gown like it's the last dress on earth. I choose a simple white gown from the rack. On the hanger, it looks plain. But I know better. I design it.
I'll take this one.
We go to try them on. Bella struts out first, certain she'll own the room. Then I walk out. The entire room goes quiet. The white gown transforms me. Every eye locks onto me. Bella stands frozen, her fists trembling at her sides. Her pink dress suddenly looks like a cheap party favor. She thinks she is supposed to shine. She is supposed to be the center. But I outshine her without even trying. And then, a plan begins to form in her mind. There is no way my gown will make it to the Mitchell party. No way she will let me outshine her. I go to grab my white gown ready for Esteban Mitchell's party. A glaring tear stares back at me, right at the waistline. A huge slit, impossible to miss. Someone has deliberately ruined it. My eyes turn to ice. Donna comes looking for me and gasps when she sees the damage.
How could this have happened?
Bella appears right on cue, her surprise a little too perfect.
Oh no. Maybe a servant tore it by accident. The banquet starts soon. What do we do now? I have plenty of gowns. Yelena, you can just pick one of mine.
She wants me to show up in her hand-me-downs and become a laughingstock.
I have standards. I don't wear hand-me-downs.
Bella's eyes narrow, but I am already making a call to Brody at the DY Group. My company, an enigmatic powerhouse ruling over 8 Fast's industries. Within minutes, my styling team has me ready in a flawless, high-end gown. Brody gives me a look of pure approval.
Tonight, every eye will be on you.
I roll my eyes and leave for the Mitchell estate. The Harris family has already gone ahead. I walk to the entrance with the confidence of someone who can't be touched. A voice dripping with sarcasm stops me in my tracks. Yelena? What in the world are you doing here? This is no place for a lowlife like you. I turn. Sonia stands there, draped in Chanel like a walking billboard.
Yelena? What's a lowlife like you doing here?
Roger clings to her arm, dark circles under his eyes.
Whose lost dog is barking without a leash? How dare you? I didn't name anyone. But you recognized yourself fast enough.
Roger steps forward, his face full of righteous pity. I'm the one who ended the engagement. I love Sonia. Stop taking your anger out on her.
It's okay, Roger. She just can't cope with going back to her poor root.
I don't waste another second on them. I stride straight into the Mitchell estate. Inside, I spot Donna immediately. Her face lights up when she sees me.
Yelena, you look absolutely stunning.
Nearby, Bella stares at me with narrowed eyes. Her jealousy is barely hidden. My gown is pristine white. Simple. But it makes Bella's carefully planned outfit disappear into the background. People start noticing me. Their eyes lock on a face they don't know. Amanda Mitchell, Bella's friend, approaches with a group of society women. Bella, who is this?
Oh, my sister Yelena. She just returned to the family. The place she stayed before wasn't, well, up to this level.
The words land exactly as Bella intends. The women's warmth instantly freezes. Amanda's gaze hardens. I am new money. Someone who doesn't belong. No wonder she looks unfamiliar. But then Madonna Prescott's eyes drop to my gown. Her expression shifts from dismissal to shock.
Wait, that gown. It's the newest from Moda Style. I just saw it in a fashion magazine. It's not even in stores yet. How are you already wearing it? That's the unreleased Moda style piece. How did you get it? It has to be a fake.
The other socialites nod, their gazes turning sharp and judgmental. These women worship Moda style. Wearing a knockoff is a crime in their eyes.
Sis, tell us the truth. Did you buy a counterfeit? It's not a fake. Moda style uses unique, handcrafted gold thread. You can't replicate it. Examine it yourselves.
My directness makes them choke on their words. They know I am right, and that makes them hate me even more. Bella sees the hostility, and her lips curve into a hidden smirk. I have just become the common enemy of every elite woman in the room. They all turn their backs on me. I don't care. I prefer my own company. Then, Esteban Mitchell enters the hall. A crowd swarms him instantly. Suddenly, he clutches his chest. His body goes rigid, and he starts to collapse. Mr. Mitchell is down. Someone call a doctor. Panic explodes. Screams rip through the elegant music. I push through the chaos and drop to my knees beside him. His pulse is fading. His heart is giving out. He is dying.
Yelena, what are you doing? You're not a doctor. Get away from him.
If my grandfather gets hurt, I'll make you pay. Donna watches, her face pale with fear, but she doesn't stop me. I ignore all of them. I unlatch a hidden clasp on my bracelet, revealing a slender silver needle.
He doesn't have time to wait. His blood flow is blocked. If I don't act now, he's dead.
They all stare at me like I have lost my mind, but I don't have a second to lose. I push a pill into Esteban's mouth and force him to swallow. Then I press a hidden clasp on my bracelet and a slender medical needle slides out. What did you just give my father? His words are a direct threat, but nobody dares to touch me while the needle is in Esteban's chest. I don't answer. I just keep working, fast and steady, tapping the needle into his skin. Murmurs explode around me. They want to call the cops on me right then and there. I tune them out. I can see the color coming back into his face, the grip of death loosening from his body. 5 tense minutes pass before I finally check his pulse again. Steady, strong.
Yelena, stop pretending you know what you're doing. What if he died?
But Esteban's chest heaves right on cue, and his eyes flutter open. His private doctor, John Ramsey, stands nearby in disbelief.
I can't take credit for this, Mr. Mitchell. It was this young lady's work.
Esteban turns to me, healthy color back in his face and looking more lively than he has all night.
You're the one who saved me.
Your heart failure is serious. You need rest, and you can't handle stress anymore.
Esteban keeps thanking me profusely, but Sonia just stands there, shaking her head. In her mind, it has to be pure dumb luck. If I try to play miracle worker again, she'll be right there waiting to watch me crash and burn. Bella is just as furious, watching me escape another mess that should have buried me. But that drama fades, and soon it is nearly time for school to start. My admission letter is still missing. My mom can't hide that she is tense. At dinner, Bella just has to bring it up, her tone dripping with fake sympathy.
The term starts soon. Have you gotten your admission letter yet? Not yet. Oh, that's too bad. What will you do? Maybe I can tutor you so you don't end up with nothing.
Her real meaning is obvious. She wants to rub it in, that I am the failure compared to her. Donna actually considers Bella's fake offer, but I put my fork down.
It's not necessary. I'm going to Kaylee University. Trust me on this.
Bella looks at me like I am some delusional idiot, eager to be humiliated. But that's when Sebastian's voice cuts through the tension and announces it loud and clear. Mrs. Harris, Mr. Watson Fraser from Keeley University is here. He's come personally to deliver Miss Yelena's admission letter. The entire living room freezes when Sebastian makes the announcement. Watson Fraser, the dean of Keeley University, is at the door with an admission letter. Bella's face tightens with disbelief.
This has to be a scam. Why would a dean personally deliver a letter?
My mother, Donna, looks torn between hope and doubt. But I just stand up, completely calm.
Let him in.
Sebastian escorts the man inside, and Bella stiffens instantly. It is really him. The jealousy on her face is unmistakable. Watson Fraser addresses Donna directly. I'm here to deliver Yelena's admission letter on Mr. Wilson's instructions. My mother's joy explodes. She can barely contain her excitement. I step forward, my expression unreadable, and accept the letter with both hands.
Thank you, Mr. Fraser.
He nods, mission complete, and leaves without another word. Bella bites her lip so hard it almost bleeds. This has never happened in the history of Kaylee University, and it makes her furious. But she has to keep up the act in front of Donna.
Congratulations, Yelena. But university is hard. Come to me if you need help.
I ignore the fake offer. Her help is the last thing I need. Monday, first day of the new term. Mom personally drives us to campus. The moment her car disappears, Bella drops her sweet sister mask.
I'm in the honors class. We won't see each other much.
She walks off without looking back, and I couldn't care less. I already know the campus layout by heart. I hacked their system the day before. I go straight to the president's office and knock. Hugh Wilson's face lights up the second he sees me. Yelena, you're here. I should have welcomed you personally. I shake my head, keeping my tone flat and professional.
That's not necessary, Mr. Wilson.
He calls Flora Barnes to escort me to the honors class. Flora enters the office with a stiff posture, barely hiding her contempt. The rumors say a new student got in through connections. She already hates me for it. Her eyes land on my face, taking in my cold, detached expression. Good. I am not here to make friends. Hugh turns to her, his voice carrying absolute certainty. Miss Barnes, Yelena here is an exceptional student. Help her settle in. He knows the truth. He knows exactly who I am, but our agreement keeps him silent. Flora never could have guessed that I am the infamous prodigy known as Y, the enigmatic genius who once captivated an entire nation. Monday. First day at Kelly University's 8 Fast branch. The campus buzzes with new students and their parents. Mom drops me and Bella off. The second she drives away, Bella's fake warmth vanishes.
I'm in the honors class. We won't see each other.
She strides off. I go straight to the president's office. Hugh Wilson beams and personally calls Flora Barnes to escort me to the honors class. Flora's face stays stone cold. The ugly rumors about a connected transfer student have clearly reached her. I walk into the classroom and the chatter dies instantly. All eyes lock on me. Bella's face twists in pure disbelief. She can't stop herself.
What are you doing here?
A student asks how she knows me. Bella's answer drips with hidden poison.
My long-lost sister. She dropped out of high school. Seeing her here really surprises me.
Madonna takes the bait. She accuses me of using connections to get into the honors class. Bella jumps in fast, playing the caring sister. She promises to tutor me, so I won't drag the class down. Madonna sneers that I'll be moved to a regular class soon anyway. Flora introduces me with no warmth and leaves immediately. I scan the room, walk straight to the back, and sit at an empty desk. I toss my bag onto the seat beside me. Whispers explode. That's Jason's seat. The door swings open. Jason Seymour walks in tall, light brown hair, sharp features. He stops cold. His glare pins me to the spot.
Who gave you permission to sit there? Move.
I don't rise. I don't even blink.
Did you put your name on the desk or chair?
Silence crushes the room. Then he scratches his head and simply sits down beside me. Everyone gapes. Bella's voice slithers in again, fake and sugary.
Jason, I'm sorry. My sister didn't know your rules.
Stop yapping.
Bella's face flushes crimson. Flora marches back in and takes the podium. Her voice cuts like a blade. Fail next month's test, and you're out of the honors class. No exceptions. Her eyes stab straight at me. I stay relaxed, completely unbothered. But Bella's smirk tells a different story. She is absolutely certain I will fail. In her mind, it is only a matter of time before I am gone. Classes end. I step off campus, ready to head home. Then I see it. A girl backed against the wall by 3 guys. One of them has his hand on her, a grin plastered across his face. She is shaking like a cornered animal. I recognize her. Erica Dury, from honors class. I don't think. I grab my water bottle and hurl it straight at his skull. Who the hell just hit me? He spins around, rubbing his head. Then his eyes land on me. His anger twists into a greasy smile. Hey there, cutie. How about we grab a coffee?
If you have any sense, you'll turn around and walk away. It'll be a lot easier for you.
He laughs, then cracks his knuckles like he is about to teach me a lesson. I move first. My foot slams into his shin before he even flinches. He hits the ground face first, moaning like a wounded dog. 3 minutes later, all 3 of them are sprawled on the pavement, tangled together, begging. Please, we're sorry, we won't do it again.
Get lost.
They scramble up and run like their lives depend on it. Erica steps forward, her voice still shaky.
Yelena, I don't know how to thank you. That was incredible.
I give her a brief nod and walk off. What I don't know is that Sonia stands in the distance, watching everything. Her eyes narrow. She has already seen me at the mall, at Esteban's party, and now here, at Kelly University's gates. Her mind races. Later that evening, I step through the front door. The living room is full, and then a man turns around. Tall, striking, a playful smile. The resemblance to Callum is impossible to miss.
Yelena, your brother's back from his business trip.
I'm Kason. It's a pleasure to finally meet you.
Something stirs in my chest. Family, the word feels real again. Kason reaches into his bag and pulls out an elegant jewelry box. He places it gently in my hands.
Go ahead, open it.
I lift the lid. A pink diamond necklace blazes inside, the stones catching every trace of light. The whole room gasps.
I love it. Thank you, Kason.
But nearby, Bella's eyes lock onto that necklace. Her fists clench, nails bite into her palms. She told Kason she wanted something special. He brought her a watch. A watch. And me? A pink diamond worth 8 figures. Jealousy churns inside Bella, dark, consuming.
Damn you, Yelena.
Saturday morning, I head to 8 Fast's most elite private hospital. Not in a limo. I take a taxi. Low-key is my style. At the entrance, a man named Domenic, Austin Barton's assistant, is anxiously scanning the crowd. I walk straight up to him, a girl in a simple white t-shirt and old jeans.
Let's go.
Domenic just blinks at me, frowning. Go? Go where? Young lady, I'm waiting for someone important. He looks right past me, desperate to find some old, authoritative figure. But I know exactly who he is waiting for.
You're Domenic Murphy, right? I'm Yelena Roberts. I'm here to treat Mr. Barton.
His body goes stiff. His mind visibly short-circuits. What? Yelena? Yeah, you're... Yancy? It is almost laughable to him. The legendary Dr. Yancy, a girl who doesn't even look 20. Everyone pictures Yancy as someone over 40, a figure of absolute authority. But I just stare back, my gaze sharp and steady.
That's just a pseudonym.
Domenic swallows hard. Offending Yancy isn't an option. His boss's life depends on it. He leads me into the building, his nerves clearly prickling with doubt. Inside the private suite, he steps aside to present me. Mr. Barton, this young lady is Yancy. Austin is seated, his face, its usual impassive mask. But when his eyes land on me, everything changes. His pupils contract sharply. A flicker of pure shock breaks through his cold exterior. The girl he has hunted for, the one who saved his life, is standing right there. The elusive, legendary Dr. Yancy. It is me. Austin Barton's eyes lock onto mine, his shock barely hidden. I don't flinch. I already know who he is.
So, we meet again.
He is piecing it together. The girl who saved him. The doctor he has been hunting. Yancy. His voice drops, testing me.
Can you really cure me?
Yes.
One word. Absolute certainty. Jared looks like he wants to object, but Austin trusts me completely. I step forward and press my fingers to his wrist. The poison is vicious. A slow-acting killer.
Whoever poisoned you knew what they were doing. You had less than a year.
The room goes dead silent. I pull out my silver case and open it. Needles gleam under the light. Jared whispers, mesmerized. Is that Yancy's legendary technique? I work fast, precise, each needle sinking in like a knife into butter. No hesitation, no mistakes. I order Jared to grab a basin.
He'll be vomiting blood.
I drive the final needle into his abdomen. Austin lurches forward and spews a thick, black sludge. The stench is rancid, but when he collapses back, his face has already changed. His skin clears, the boils vanish, the pain is gone. I hand him a dark pill and a bottle of medicine.
Most toxins are gone. Come back in 2 weeks for the final session.
The medic steps forward and hands me the box. The jade is mine. I take it and turn to leave without another word. No flattery, no lingering. A guy like Austin Barton means nothing to me. He is just another patient. And that truth makes me a woman who can't be bought. As I reach the bottom of the stairs, Mom waves me over, excited and nervous. The family is all gathered, and a sharp-eyed old woman in a red silk dress is at the center.
Donna, is this really the daughter you lost? Did anyone confirm her background? We can't just welcome any stray into our family.
That's my grandmother. Her first words to me are an insult. She is dripping in jade and authority, looking at me like I am a stain on the carpet.
Yes, she's my Yelena. We checked thoroughly. There's no mistake.
You're too trusting. After all these years, you just find her? The Harris fortune attracts vultures.
I see the real reason for her hatred. It's not about proof. It's about superstition. When I was born, the family was drowning in scandals and bankruptcy. I vanished, and they said the bad luck went with me. Then they adopted Bella, and business boomed. They made her the lucky charm. Now I am back. To Eliana, I am just the bad luck returning to crash the party. Her eyes sweep over me, cold and assessing, finding only something to scorn.
Mother, a DNA test will confirm everything.
Foolishness. Test or not, you'll regret this deception. It will cost us.
Bella, seeing the tension boil, puts on her sweetest smile and jumps in.
Grandma, don't stress. Yelena's return is a positive thing. Now our family can finally be whole again.
The matriarch Eliana doesn't even try to hide her disgust for me. She cradles Bella's hand like she is holding a winning lottery ticket. Donna, teach her some manners. I won't have the reunion turn into a circus. Mom rushes to pull me aside, her eyes full of apology. Don't let her get to you. Being here with me is all that matters. I brush it off. I don't need that old woman's approval. The family reunion gala swallows the villa whole, endless handshakes and fake smiles. I need air. I slip away to the quiet pool area. The water is still. For a single moment, there is peace. Then Bella's sugary voice cuts in from behind me. Feeling inadequate? People say, growing up outside this family left you lacking. Drop the act. Push your luck and you won't like my reaction. Her face hardens. Venom leaks through the cracks of her perfect smile. Grandma adores me. To her, you're just bad luck wrapped in a pretty package. She suddenly lunges, grabbing my sleeve with a viper's grip. I yank my arm back, a simple, effortless defense. But Bella acts as if I just launched a vicious shove. She stumbles backward in a dramatic arc and launches herself into the pool. Help! Someone help me! She flails wildly, soaking her expensive pink gown. It is almost laughable. I know for a fact she is an excellent swimmer. A guest dives in immediately, hauling her out of the chilly water. Wrapped in towels, she stands there trembling. Her eyes lock onto me. Tears well up, mixing with the pool water. She doesn't say a word, but her gaze points the finger directly at me. The music inside stops. Footsteps pound the stone path. The Harris family rushes out in a panic, gathering around the shivering Bella. What happened here? Everyone turns to look at me. The pool water is still rippling when Bella starts her act. She doesn't point a finger, but her trembling voice does the job.
Yelena, you're the true daughter. I'm just the adopted one. If you can't stand me, maybe I should just leave.
Everyone turns their eyes on me, the villain who dares push the sweet, adopted daughter. My grandmother Eliana storms forward, her eyes blazing with pure hatred.
Yelena, get down on your knees and apologize immediately.
She sees me as nothing but bad luck. Bella is her golden child. My mother, Donna, rushes to defend me, but her words only make Eliana angrier.
Indulgent mothers raise spoiled brats. This is your fault.
I let the heavy silence grow before I speak.
I didn't push her.
So what? She jumped. She's not crazy.
Maybe she should see a doctor. There might be something wrong with her head.
Bella's foot stomps in frustration, but she quickly puts her mask back on.
I'm okay. I don't blame you. I know you didn't mean it.
I point to the security camera right above us.
Then let's check the footage. Let it show everyone what really happened. If that's what you want, let's do it. Clear everything up.
She is too calm. My gut tells me she knows something. A servant comes back with a nervous look. Ma'am, the camera is broken. Of course. That is her secret weapon. No camera means no evidence. Bella thinks she has won, but I have my own ways. I walk into the living room and everyone follows, confused but curious.
Let's see if there's a surprise waiting for us.
I pick up the remote. The TV screen flashes on. And there it is. The undeniable truth. The footage shows Bella grabbing my arm. I only shake my hand free. Then, she steps backward on her own, stages a dramatic fall, and starts screaming. The room gasps. Bella's face goes as white as a sheet. Her perfect lie is shattered.
I never accused you. I just lost my balance. Oh, watching the footage finally jogs your memory? How convenient.
Before I can even breathe, Eliana jumps in again, twisting the scene right before our eyes.
What difference does it make? If you hadn't shaken her hand, she wouldn't have fallen.
She would blame me, no matter what the proof shows. So I give them more proof. I calmly roll up my sleeve. Against my skin, a dark bruise is blooming, a brutal mark from her deliberate attack.
Take a good look. If I hadn't shaken her off, I might have ended up with a broken arm instead.
After the pool incident, Bella keeps her head down for days. But peace never lasts. Today, the classroom buzzes with tension, a brutal exam is coming, and everyone is on edge. Bella chats with her friend Madonna near the front row. I'm ready. Top of the class, same as always. And Yelena? She dropped out of high school. She's finished. I walk in with my backpack. The room goes quiet. Eyes follow me. Whispers spread like a virus. They all think today is the day I get kicked out of the honors class. Yelena, better make today count. It might be your last. Really? Of course. High school dropout. Always dead last. Or am I wrong? A slow smile crosses my lips. Madonna Prescott, right? Let's make a bet. The room freezes. If your score beats mine, I leave for the regular class. No complaints. But if I win, you get on your knees and apologize. Right here. Gasps echo through the classroom. Madonna hesitates. Then she scoffs. Fine, deal. She isn't top of the class, but she is solid. Years of private tutors and elite schools, I am just the dropout, the slacker from a new money family. To everyone watching, my defeat is already decided. But my expression stays unreadable, almost bored. And that's what eats at them. The question burns through every silent face in the room. Where is my confidence coming from? Everyone in class thinks I must have lost my mind. A high school dropout like me, making a bet with Madonna? To them, this is a goldfish versus a shark. Yelena, don't do this. You're going to lose. I shoot her a cold look and say she can compete with me too if she wants. The whole room goes silent. Madonna rolls her eyes. Don't worry, Bella. I'll have her out of this honors class fast. I just smirk and sit down. Flora, our teacher, hears about the bet and is thrilled. She's been looking for a way to kick me out. Now I have delivered the perfect excuse right to her. She hands out the brutal exam's 7 subjects, 750 total points, designed to crush people. Flora watches me like a hawk, expecting I will try to cheat. I grab my pen and start writing without hesitation. Less than an hour later, I put my head down on the desk. The rest of the class is still drowning in questions, sweating through answers. Madonna works slowly and carefully, desperate to crush me completely. When the bell rings, Flora collects the papers first. Everyone demands she grade both our papers on the spot. Flora grades Madonna's first. The crowd gasps 702 points, her best score ever. Then Flora picks up my paper, expecting scribbled nonsense. But as she marks question after question, her face goes pale. Every single one is correct. No mistakes. No way I cheated. Flora's voice shakes when she announces it. A perfect 750. Bella's smile freezes on her face. How? How could she score full marks? This isn't just a decent score. It is the mark of an academic powerhouse, a straight-A student in every sense of the word. The classroom goes dead silent. I have just scored a perfect 750. Madonna's 702 is crushed. Flora, our teacher, stands up, pale as paper. Yelena performed exceptionally well. Everyone can learn from her. She flees the room, wiping cold sweat from her forehead. I lean back, my gaze fixed on Madonna.
You lost. Apologize.
Madonna's face burns with humiliation. Bella jumps in with a fake smile.
It was just a harmless joke between classmates. A joke? Madonna made a bet. She honors it, or you apologize for her.
Bella's mask cracks. The crowd murmurs, forcing Madonna's hand.
I'm sorry.
She bolts from the room. Bella follows, her expression twisted with fury. Erica comes up, her eyes full of awe.
Yelena, that was incredible.
To me, it really isn't. I have been winning math competitions since I was 10. This is child's play. But my reputation explodes overnight. The entire honors class now knows I am the real deal. After school, I bike to Coastal Port to meet Brody about a manuscript. Just as I walk into the restaurant, a familiar voice stops me cold.
Yelena, what are you doing here?
The Roberts trio stands there, Tatiana, Sonia, Jonathan dressed for a high-end dinner.
Is there a problem? Can't I be here? Do you even know where you are? Coastal Port isn't for you. Leave before you embarrass yourself. Are you working here as a waitress? Sonia, your imagination is wasted. You should write screenplays.
Tatiana piles on, her voice sharp.
A waitress? Don't you dare tell anyone you were ever a Roberts. It's embarrassing enough as it is.
I don't argue. I just turn and walk straight toward the most exclusive VIP room in the house. Sonia's eyes go wide.
That's the top VIP room. Why is she going there?
Tatiana scoffs. Jonathan pulls them away, impatient. But Sonia can't shake the feeling. A waitress would never step into that room. She needs to dig deeper into what I am up to. I push open the private room door and find Brody already waiting.
Yelena, you're here.
I nod, pull out a few design drafts, and hand them over. Brody flips through the pages, his lip curling.
This is kind of sparse.
Shut up. You're lucky to have anything. I'm juggling school now.
Brody just stares at me, confused.
But do you really have to go to school?
I shoot him a look.
Yes, I do. Now, can we eat? I'm starving.
He waves his hand in surrender and signals the waiter. The food arrives, all my favorites. This is our usual spot for a reason. While I eat, a sleek car pulls into the courtyard of the Barton family estate. A tall, imposing man steps out. Austin Barton. The housekeeper, Dorothy Cook, greets him with a warm smile. Mr. Barton, you're back. Your grandmother was just speaking of you. Austin strides into the grand hall to find his grandmother, Aitana. You little rascal, you've finally come back. Behind her poised exterior is a deep, silent fear. Her grandson is poisoned. Austin gives her a gentle, reassuring smile.
I'm here to see you, Grandma. I'm feeling much better. Don't worry.
He keeps the miracle-working doctor a secret. The house has too many ears. At that moment, a middle-aged man enters with a mask of warmth. Lionel Barton, his uncle. Austin, it's good to see you back. Lionel is the company's general manager. He resents answering to his nephew. Austin's smile becomes unreadable. How's your health? Did you find that miracle-working doctor and ate fast? Austin coughs lightly for effect.
The miracle doctor is nothing more than a rumor. I didn't find him.
Lionel's eyes gleam before he takes his leave. Once Aitana is gone, Austin's calm facade drops. He pulls out his phone and dials his assistant. The game is on. The next weekend, the Harris family gathers for breakfast.
Since we're all free, how about I take you to the appraisal fair after breakfast?
He looks at me, figuring I will find it educational.
Dad, really? That sounds amazing. I'm in.
Bella is buzzing with energy. This is her arena. She plans to show me exactly who brings the Harris family pride and who will only bring them disgrace. The appraisal fair starts. Antiques hit the display, glowing under the lights. But I take one look and know the ugly truth. Almost every item here is a fake. This is a high-end scam.
Yelena, if something catches your eye, bid. I'll pay.
I nod. Beside me, Bella is practically shaking with jealousy. She looks desperate to prove she belongs here. Then the centerpiece appears. A vase. Intricate patterns, glowing glaze.
Dad, this is a centuries-old masterpiece. It's unbelievably rare. I'm bidding.
I glance at the vase. The shine is wrong. The color screams modern replica.
It's a fake. A nice decoration for a few $100s. Nothing more. Stay quiet if you know nothing. Don't embarrass us at a real event. The only embarrassed one here will be whoever burns millions on that trash.
Our exchange cuts through the room's noise. The appraiser, Ariane Hughes, turns toward us.
What is this disturbance?
Bella pounces on the chance to humiliate me publicly.
Mr. Hughes, she claims this ancient masterpiece is a fake.
Ariane looks at me, sizes me up, and smirks.
Young lady, I've spent decades in this field. This is a rare 1,000-year-old treasure. How could it possibly be fake?
I laugh. Just a cold, soft chuckle.
It's clearly a replica. Look at the sheen. Unnaturally bright for its supposed age.
You are too young to speak on authenticity. I can spot a genuine piece in a single glance.
Exactly. Mr. Hughes is the supreme authority here. His word is law.
The crowd nods along, muttering that I am just an ignorant girl talking nonsense. Ariane straightens his jacket, his sneer widening. For decades, no one has dared to challenge his expertise. And he definitely isn't about to let some girl tarnish his reputation now. Without a word, I walk forward, pick up the vase, and smash it onto the floor. The shattering sound echoes. Porcelain shards fly everywhere. Ariane jumps back as if he has been shot.
Why did you break it? You could never afford to pay for this.
Yelena, are you insane?
I ignore them. I bend down and pick up a shard. I hold it high so the whole room can see. Carved into the inside are 3 damning words. Made in Keeley. A collective gasp sucks the air out of the hall. Ariane's face goes white. His mouth opens, but no sound comes out. This was his priceless 1,000-year-old treasure, a fake. The great connoisseur couldn't spot a replica, but I can. Bella stands frozen. She can't stomach that I am right.
If you're such an expert, you pick something. Prove it wasn't just luck.
Callum nods at me, his tone indulgent.
Yelena, choose anything you like. I'll buy it.
I scan the table. My eyes land on a painting in the corner. It looks like a joke. Just 2 black blobs on a canvas. Laughter ripples through the crowd. She chose a child's doodle. I wouldn't take that ugly thing for free. Bella's lips curl into a smug smile.
That's a masterpiece? It's rather underwhelming.
I pay no mind to the jabs. I ask for a bowl of vinegar. The room falls quiet, confused. They hand me the bowl. I dip a brush into the vinegar. I begin spraying it across the canvas, right over the two ugly blobs. Then, something extraordinary begins to happen. As the vinegar spreads, the indistinct black blobs start to fade. A vivid, intricate landscape begins to emerge from the paper. My hidden masterpiece stuns the hall into silence. I speak, my voice calm and steady.
This is a genuine landscape from over 1,000 years ago. Any expert can verify it.
The crowd surges toward me. Young lady, check mine too. Help me verify this piece. Arion steps forward, his arrogance gone. He bows his head.
I have been very ignorant. Please, let me become your student.
I don't take students. Be more cautious at such events. Don't let fakes ruin your reputation.
Arion's face flushes with shame. He is thoroughly outclassed. Even so, he accepts defeat without bitterness. Callum watches, amazed and delighted. Gratitude swells in him. He has to thank the Roberts family properly. It is long overdue. He prepares generous gifts and sends Sebastian to deliver them. Rain pours down hard. Sebastian's car rear-ends the vehicle ahead. After the police come and go, he drives on with a dented front. He parks in front of the modest Roberts residence, gifts in hand, and rings the bell. The Roberts family steps out. Their faces twist in confusion.
You beggar. Get out of here. We don't give handouts.
Sebastian freezes. Beggar. He glances at his rain-soaked reflection and the battered car. He clears his throat and steps forward with a polite smile. Mrs. Roberts, I am Sebastian Holden. I bring gifts from Mr. Callum Harris, in gratitude for raising his daughter. The Roberts family exchanges skeptical glances. They stare at the unrecognizable car and the waterlogged butler. Their expressions harden with thinly veiled disdain. I send Sebastian to deliver my biological father's thank you gifts to my adoptive parents. He drives through a storm. The car gets dented. He is soaked. When Tatiana sees him, her face twists like she smells death. A beggar? Get out! That stench is killing me. Don't bother unloading that trash. Yelena stays in that village. You want nothing. The door slams hard. They don't see the trunk. Patek Philippe watches, Rolexes, keys to Ferraris, and Rolls-Royce Phantoms. Property deeds for the best districts in AFAST. A bankrupt family throws away millions out of sheer arrogance. It is pathetic, but I am done. That door is closed forever. My work shifts immediately. Austin needs me at the Barton Mansion. The hospital has spies. His uncle Lionel is circling. Inside the villa, I open my kit. The silver needles gleam. This session targets his abdomen and thighs. Domenic and Jared exchange a look and flee the room fast. Austin awkwardly takes off his pants, keeping his shorts on. I don't flinch. He is just a patient, skin and muscle. The needles go in. Then his body seizes. A violent cough rips through him. Blood splatters into my basin. Not the black, clotted venom from last time. This is bright red. The poison is cleared. Full recovery is certain. I see the relief hit him, then vanish just as fast. His jaw tightens. His eyes turn to ice. Whoever poisoned him will pay. Their days are numbered. I slip away from the Barton Villa as soon as Austin's treatment is done. I never stick around after a job is finished. I delete their numbers. I keep things professional. The fewer complications, the better. Austin wants me to stay for a meal, but I turn him down flat. He has already paid me with the jade pendant. We are square. I go home, tired from the day's work. Inside the Harris house, my Aunt Caitlin is in the living room, waving off my mother's courtesy.
Don't spoil her too much, Donna. I've heard she wasn't raised well. She might have picked up some bad habits.
My mother's face tightens, but Caitlin just keeps talking.
They say she's a high school dropout. A troublemaker.
Donna's voice cuts through the air, cold and final.
Those are idle rumors. My daughter attends Healy University. The dean himself delivered her admission letter.
That's when I walk into the room. Caitlin's eyes snap to me, and her whole expression shifts into shock. I see it in her face. I am not the loud, tanned delinquent she expected.
You're Yelena, Aunt Caitlin.
She forces out a thin smile, praying I haven't heard her earlier words.
You're quite lovely. It's good to have you back.
Then footsteps come down the stairs. Bella walks in with our cousin Bernice. The moment Bernice sees me, she tilts her chin up and locks eyes with me.
So, you're the one the Harris family just embraced. I heard you like to stir the pot. Don't go tarnishing the Harris family's name.
The room goes dead silent. But before I can even speak, Donna's voice cracks through the air like a whip.
Bernice, what nonsense are you talking? Who are you calling a troublemaker?
Bernice shrinks back, her bravado gone in a single breath. Caitlin jumps in fast, a slick smile plastered on her face.
Donna, please. Bernice is young and far too blunt. She was only looking out for the family, hoping Yelena won't make any missteps that could bring you trouble.
I let out a cold laugh that cuts right through the room. Caitlin has just called her daughter Bernice blunt. I call it something else.
Blunt? Or just reckless ignorance? You speak so confidently about things you know nothing about.
Bella steps in with her usual fake sweetness.
Yelena, Bernice didn't mean anything by it. Just harmless talk. Since when does spreading personal insults count as harmless? And I'm curious, where exactly did Bernice get her information?
Bella stiffens. Guilt flashes across her face.
Rumors, they're not always true. Rumors don't float on their own. Someone breathes life into them. If I hear this nonsense again, I'll treat it as slander.
Bernice shoots to her feet, face blazing. I turn and walk upstairs. Donna follows, and I catch the small, satisfied snort she lets out. She isn't just pleased, she is done with guests overstepping in her house. Downstairs, Caitlin is boiling. Bella sees her opening.
Aunt Caitlin, please don't be upset. Yelena's always like this. Let me apologize for her. You're so sensible, Bella. Not like that spoiled, disrespectful girl, talking back to elders.
Bella sighs, eyes downcast, voice dripping with fake guilt.
I took her place for years. If not for me, maybe she wouldn't have turned out this way. You're too kind, Bella. That's why she bullies you.
None of them see the faint smile curl on Bella's lips. Days later, the honors class exam results drop at Keeley University. I take first place. Bella lands second. The girl everyone once dismissed has beaten them all, and Bella can't stomach it. This was supposed to be her moment, her chance to impress Donna and Callum. Instead, I have stolen the spotlight. As Bella sits stewing, Madonna rushes over with news.
Big news. The school's organizing an anniversary celebration. Every class has to perform. It's huge. They're inviting celebrities, and there's a chance the richest, most powerful heir in Kaylee might attend. Austin Barton.
Bella's mind races. Austin Barton, the heir to the Barton Group. This isn't just any event. This is her shot, her one chance to finally climb out of my shadow. Bella thinks she has found the perfect way to humiliate me. At school, Erica asks if I will join the anniversary talent show. Nope, not interested. Bella overhears. Her lips twist into a smirk. She assumes a girl from a new money family has no real talent. So, she makes a move. She walks to the registration sheet. She looks around, then writes my name down for the piano performance. A skill she is certain I don't have. A perfect trap. But that problem is for another day. First comes the weekend, and Grandma Eliana's 70th birthday banquet. The estate buzzes with elite guests, the air thick with competition. Everyone wants to impress the matriarch of the wealthiest family in the city. Bella is ready. She lives for these moments. She steps into the spotlight, holding an intricately carved wooden box. With a polished flourish, she opens it to reveal a bracelet. It is deep, dark agarwood, rare and priceless. Grandma, I got this agarwood bracelet at an auction just for you. Grandma Eliana's eyes light up with genuine surprise as she holds it. I've always wanted one of these. You're such a sweet girl. The room instantly buzzes with admiration. Not just talented, but so thoughtful. That's a one-of-a-kind treasure. Another guest chimes in, their voice dripping with envy. I saw that in a catalog. It's the only one from its batch. She must have pulled serious strings to get it. Bella stands there, soaking it all in, her victory absolute. Then, a voice cuts through the chorus of praise like a blade. It is calm, it is curious, and it shifts the entire room's focus. I heard Mrs. Harris has another granddaughter who recently returned. I wonder what gift she has prepared for Mrs. Harris. I walk into my grandmother's birthday banquet with my hands empty. The room falls silent, every eye on me. Bella sees her chance and lunges.
Yelena, what gift did you bring for Grandma? We're dying to see it.
She is already smiling, thinking she has won. Her agarwood bracelet has already stunned the crowd, a so-called one-of-a-kind masterpiece. But my hands are empty. No box, no gift. Caitlin's voice cuts through the hall like a blade.
How pathetic. Showing up empty-handed for your own grandmother's birthday.
Bella's smirk widens. She thinks I am finished. Then, the front doors open. A man in a custom black suit walks in, holding an exquisite wooden box. His lapel pin holds the insignia of Grotto-Well Auction House, the most prestigious in 8 Fast.
Mrs. Harris, I am here on behalf of a client to deliver this special gift.
The crowd buzzes with confusion. A personal delivery from Ernest Williamson himself. He doesn't walk toward Bella. He stops directly in front of me and bows.
Miss Yelena, I've delivered the item as requested. Shall I present it now?
I give a slight nod.
Please, open it for Grandma.
He opens the box. The entire room gasps. It is another agarwood bracelet, completely identical to Bella's. The one-of-a-kind gift isn't one of a kind anymore. Bella's face goes white. Her smile crumbles into shock. Eliana looks from my bracelet to Bella's, her brow furrowed in disbelief. I stare at the matching bracelets, my mind racing. The same exact gift. What on earth is going on here? I steady myself. If something is wrong, Grotto-Well Auction House has to answer.
Mr. Williamson, you assured me this bracelet was one of a kind. Explain the duplicate.
Ernest Williamson doesn't flinch.
Grotto-Well does not make such errors. Yours is authentic. The other must be a counterfeit.
Bella whirls on him, her face twisted with fury.
Absurd. I bought mine from Grotto-Well too. 10 million. I have the invoice and records.
Ernest remains stone-faced. He warns that clients have been deceived lately by intermediaries posing as Grotto-Well representatives. Bella's jaw clenches. Her voice rips through the room.
Are you saying I got scammed? I bought mine through proper channels.
The crowd shifts their gaze to Ernest. His reputation is ironclad. Decades without a single mistake. Bella sees the skepticism creeping in. Her stomach twists.
The bracelet I bought is genuine. Do you think I would give my grandmother a fake?
I tilt my head, calm.
Then let a professional appraiser decide.
Bella laughs coldly and yanks a card from her purse.
No need. I have the authenticity certificate right here.
She holds it high. The bold letters gleam under the chandelier. Ernest's eyes fall on the certificate. His brow furrows hard. Without a word, I produce my own certificate and raise it. Identical. Every detail matches. The crowd goes dead silent. Ernest's expression turns grave. He looks straight at Bella.
Which dealer handled your purchase?
Henley White, one of your top managers.
Ernest exhales like the air has been punched out of him.
Report this to the police immediately. Henley was exposed yesterday for selling counterfeits. He's been terminated.
Bella's face goes white.
Impossible! Is this a joke?
Ernest's voice doesn't waver.
Several clients have already come forward, reporting losses of tens of millions. You may have been among those deceived.
Bella's hands tremble as she grabs her phone and dials Henley. No answer. Then a notification flashes on her screen, a news alert. She taps it. The headline screams back at her: Henley White arrested for counterfeit scam. The phone nearly slips from her fingers. The truth hits her like a freight train. She has really been fooled. Bella stands frozen in the banquet hall, her face ashen. The room buzzes with whispers, and every glance feels like a blade. Bella, don't dwell on it. Think of it as a lesson. Your heart was in the right place, dear. Their comfort only makes her shame burn hotter. But when her eyes find me across the room, her humiliation twists into something darker. Blame. If I hadn't brought the same gift, none of this would have happened. That's what burns in her chest. The banquet ends, but the resentment doesn't. The next morning, the house buzzes with weekend energy. Caitlin stares at the bright sun and makes a suggestion. Let's go shopping. Perfect weather for it. Donna agrees instantly. She still hasn't shown me around since my return. We head to the grandest mall in 8 Fast, straight to the top floor. Moda Style, the hottest brand in fashion. Exclusivity that screams wealth. Bella and Bernice light up the moment we step inside. They dive for the racks, grabbing pieces to admire. I simply browse, not reaching for anything. Then Donna's voice rings out, warm and full of affection. Yelena, if you like something, get it. Price doesn't matter. Bella's hands stop moving. She has shopped with Donna countless times before, and never once heard that tone. Bernice notices Bella's face darken and leans in close. Don't let it bother you. Aunt Donna's just focused on her right now because she's new. Bella takes a shaky breath and nods. I've been trying so hard to get along with her. Maybe I'm just not doing enough. Bernice's eyes soften, and she squeezes Bella's hand. You've done more than enough. When we get back, I'll ask my mom to push Grandma to add you to the official family records. That means status, protection, a permanent place no one can take from her. Bella squeezes back, gratitude flooding her voice. Thank you, Bernice. You really are my best cousin. Always. But as Bernice turns back to the clothes, Bella allows herself a small, secretive smile. Having someone like Bernice to be her sidekick might not be so bad after all. She tells the assistant to bring the latest seasonal styles.
Yelena, how about this one? Mom, I already have plenty of clothes.
But Donna just smiles and waves it off. She thinks about Bella, who always leaves malls with armfuls of clothes. Caitlin raises an eyebrow and teases her.
Donna, are you planning to buy out the entire store?
I see Bella and Bernice exchange a look. Then my phone buzzes. My heart skips. The last thing I need is Lenora exposing my hidden identity here. I manage to dodge that bullet. After browsing the mall, lunchtime arrives. Bella and Bernice exchange a conspiratorial look. I catch the sly edge to Bella's smirk. Then their eyes lock on me, waiting for any sign of awkwardness. But the scene that unfolds actually leaves them speechless. Bella and Bernice watch my every move, waiting for me to mess up. They pick this fancy restaurant, hoping I will embarrass myself. I pick up my knife and fork and start cutting my steak. Each movement is smooth, knife in right hand, fork in left. Their faces fall. Their plan is crumbling fast. I eat quietly, enjoying every bite without a single mistake. Bella and Bernice exchange bitter glances. This was supposed to be their show. Instead, I am stealing it without even trying. Then a man in a white chef's uniform rushes straight toward our table. It is Monroe Garnier, the Michelin-starred French chef. The same chef the Harris family once paid a fortune to book and still got turned down. He looks at me like he has found a long-lost friend.
Yelena, it is you. What a delightful surprise. I made this new creation just for you. Please, try it.
He speaks in French. And so do I.
Mr. Garnier, what a lovely pleasure indeed. It's been far too long.
The whole table goes dead silent. Bella's mouth hangs open. Bernice looks like she has seen a ghost. Monroe personally sets a dish with black truffles in front of me. Then he bows and walks away, leaving everyone stunned.
Yelena, you can speak French? That's quite unexpected. Yes, there's a lot you don't know about me.
Bella's face burns red. She has nothing. But Bernice isn't done yet. She eyes the truffle on my plate.
That's black truffle. It's one of the finest delicacies in the world. You've probably never had the chance to try it, right? Go ahead, taste it.
She places a hand over her mouth, fake concern dripping from her voice. She thinks I will be grateful for her little lesson. I take a bite, then look straight at her.
French black truffle is a wild edible fungus that grows underground. It has a rough exterior, dark brown to black, and is often called the black diamond. It's one of the world's finest culinary treasures.
Silence. Complete and utter silence.
We've never heard any of this before.
I shoot her a cool look.
It's not my fault that you're ignorant.
Bella's mouth hangs open. She has nothing left to say. Her plan to embarrass me backfires completely.
Yelena, did you just Google all that before coming here? How else would you know any of this? Have you ever even tasted black truffle before?
I don't bother looking up.
Not much. Just a few dozen times.
Bernice's eye twitches. A few dozen times? Even the Harris family treats black truffle like gold, reserved only for special occasions. I pick up a piece and take a deliberate bite.
Does it sound like I'm joking?
Then I turn to my mom and offer her some from my plate.
Mom, you should try this. It's roasted, but still keeps that rich, original flavor.
Donna's eyes go wide. I choose her first. She takes a bite and can't hold back her praise.
This is exquisite. I've never tasted anything so perfectly prepared. I can ask Monroe to make it for you again next time.
Bella snaps.
Yelena, Chef Garnier made it clear he only cooks for one specific person. Nobody else can persuade him.
I meet her glare with quiet amusement.
Is that so? We'll see about that.
Caitlin watches from the side, reconsidering everything she has heard about me. French fluency, perfect table manners, personal connections to world-class chefs. The rumors are clearly dead wrong. But Bella isn't done. Her lips curl into a sly smile. The school anniversary celebration is coming up. And she has a plan. On the last day of the year, the campus buzzes with decorations and excitement. Morning rehearsals. Evening gala. Important alumni attending. I don't sign up to perform. But my friend Erica does. She drags me along to listen to her practice. Her voice is crisp and clear. High notes, low notes, all effortless.
Yelena, what do you think? You did great. Just don't let the nerves get to you. Really? Thank you. This is a song my idol wrote.
My ears sharpen. That melody, I know it.
Your idol.
The school celebration was minutes from starting. Erica burst out from backstage, still in her regular clothes, face pale with panic.
Yelena, did you sign up for the piano performance and forget?
I frowned. I told her clearly I wasn't performing.
I didn't sign up for anything. But your name's on the program list. The finale. A piano solo. Who would do this?
Someone had put my name in without my knowledge. This wasn't a mistake. This was a setup.
Should we tell the teacher? It's too late to change the program now.
If I didn't perform, I'd look like a fool. If I did and failed, I'd be humiliated in front of the whole school.
There's no need. I'll just get up there and perform.
Erica's eyes went wide.
What? You know how to play the piano. Yes. I used to play.
Erica stared at me, processing. But my lack of panic slowly put her mind at ease. Whoever put my name on that list thought they were setting me up to fail, but they had no idea what was coming. Erica's panic faded into something else entirely. Curiosity. Anticipation. She could feel it now. I was about to leave everyone in awe. I call Brody immediately and tell him to bring a performance dress to Keeley University. He gets the order. He always does. Then Erica and I head backstage to get ready. Bella is already there, makeup flawless, a sly grin on her face.
Yelena, what are you waiting for? You have a performance too, don't you?
The trap is crystal clear now. She put my name on that list. I keep my voice steady.
Yes. Should I thank you for signing me up? I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't blink.
You know exactly what you've done.
Bella looks away first, but her spite is boiling under the surface. She thinks I'm just putting on an act. She's convinced a girl like me can't possibly play the piano well. She practiced for years with expensive tutors, but didn't dare pick the piano tonight. She chose a safe solo dance instead. Her real goal isn't the performance, it's the audience. Word has it that Austin, the most powerful heir in the city, just arrived. The school leaders are personally escorting him. Bella wants to impress him. Meanwhile, Austin takes his seat in the front row. He hates crowds, but he came for one reason, me. He knows I saved him during his treatment. Has been looking for a way to get closer. He sees tonight's celebration as the perfect chance. The show begins. Acts pass by. Erica sings flawlessly and rushes back to find me. When she sees me, she freezes. Her eyes go wide. Her mouth opens, but no words come out. My outfit is a knockout. I am ready. Before she can speak, the host announces Bella's performance. Bella waits behind the curtain, radiating fake confidence.
Bella, you're going to be the star tonight. I'll just do my best. I heard Yelena signed up too. Maybe she'll surprise us.
Her words are sweet, but her eyes are pure malice. She is waiting for me to fail, to fall flat on my face in public. A dark gleam fills her eyes as she anticipates my humiliation. Backstage, Madonna stares at me with pure contempt.
Everyone's gossiping about whether Yelena's lost her mind. How could she possibly perform on the piano?
Her voice drips with amusement.
Does she think she can rely on luck again? She's just desperate for attention.
Bella stands beside her, a smile hiding her cruel intentions.
Oh, don't be too harsh. Yelena looks confident. Let's give her a chance.
But I see the truth in her eyes. Bella is the one who put my name on the program list. She wants to watch me crumble in front of everyone. Madonna scoffs, her expression twisting with joy. They are certain I lack the ability to play. They wait for my humiliation. Soon, the host calls Bella to the stage. She glides to the center in a bold red dress, instantly commanding the room. Her dance is a calculated move. She knows a powerful guest is watching from the front row. Austin Barton, the most distinguished man in Cayley, is here. She dances to capture his gaze. Her red chiffon swirls under the spotlight. Every move is power and precision. The dance ends. Thunderous applause erupts. Bella bows, her eyes flicking to Austin. She is certain she has impressed him. But now, the stage is set for the grand finale. My turn. And now, our grand finale. Please welcome Miss Yelena Roberts to perform Moonlight Sonata. At the sound of my name, Austin's attention snaps to the stage. He had been searching for me all evening. He had no idea I could play the piano. A sense of anticipation tightens in his chest. In that moment, a figure in a breathtaking white dress appears beside a gleaming grand piano. I settle at the keys. A white feathered mask covers my face, adding a mysterious allure. I have not played a single note. The murmurs from the crowd grow louder already. Some stare at me as if a fairy stepped out of a dream. Others mock my appearance as a mere show. The audience is split. Am I a professional ready to dazzle them, or just an amateur fool? They can only wait and see. The crowd's whispers are loud enough for me to hear. They are waiting for me to fail, but my fingers press the first key, and a perfect note cuts through the noise. The hall freezes. I launch into the piece. The melody shifts from a calm river to a violent storm. My fingers fly flawlessly. The transitions are impossibly smooth. Austin leans forward, his eyes burning into me.
This girl, she's truly remarkable.
Bella's smug smile vanishes. She is a trained pianist and knows exactly what she is hearing. This is not amateur luck. This is polished, professional skill that she could never match. Her trap to humiliate me just snapped shut on her own ego. The tables have turned. I hammer the final note. Stunned silence, and then chaos explodes in the hall. The applause is thunderous. People shoot to their feet, shouting that I play like a concert pianist. Someone screams that my style is the exact twin of King's, the legendary pianist. They are raving about my secret identity without even knowing the truth is right here. Bella freezes. Every word of praise is a blade twisting in her gut. She set out to ruin me, and I just became the brightest star in the room. I stand up, give a cold, graceful bow, and walk off the stage. Austin refuses to take his eyes off me. He is captivated, desperate to find me. Bella sees this. Panic and fury mix on her face. She rushes to him, forcing a shy smile.
Mr. Barton, I'm Bella Harris. I hope you liked my dance performance.
Austin's expression hardens into pure irritation. He is looking for me, not entertaining her.
Is there something you need from me?
His cold dismissal throws her off balance. She stammers, completely lost. He scans the exit, completely ignoring her, and asks the question that matters.
Do you know Yelena Roberts, the girl who just played the piano?
The question hits Bella like a physical blow. He is only here for me. Everything Bella fights for, I achieve without even trying. She clenches her jaw so hard it might crack. She forces her face to hide the bitterness. Her eyes betray pure, burning rage as she finally gives him an answer.
Yes, Mr. Barton. She happens to be my sister.
Austin looks at Bella, his voice flat.
Your sister?
Bella's smile tightens, a flicker of malice in her eyes.
Yes, Yelena's adopted family isn't ideal. She can be impulsive, lacks decorum. If she offended you, I apologize on her behalf.
Austin's expression goes cold. Hess not listening. His eyes lock onto me across the room. He walks away from Bella mid-sentence.
Yelena, what a surprise.
I smile, exhausted but glad to see a friendly face. He compliments my performance, his gaze sincere.
It's getting late. Let me give you a ride home.
Bella watches us leave together. Her nails dig into her palms hard enough to leave marks. Later, Bella corners me at home. Her voice drips with fake concern. About the car, about dangerous people.
If you were so concerned, why didn't you call out then? Playing the worried sister now is a bit hypocritical.
Bella's mouth opens, but no words come out. Donna cuts in, announcing a soiree this weekend. She wants me to mingle with the elite. Bella's eyes light up. She's already rehearsing her victory. She has no doubt this time will be the same. Another triumph in the making.